Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I am here today to do Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising November 2018 general reading. So, what we focus on is what you need to overcome in your recent past, what you need to be focused on in your current energy, and what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining. And if you have been here before, you know who I am and how I work. So, um, this is really all about following your heart this month, or I almost said Taurus, Scorpio, okay? Um, there are a lot of things happening and shifting in your life, and tonight, October 24th, is a great time to really set those intentions on the Hunter's full moon. So I just hope that everyone is transitioning well. So far, what I'm actually kind of seeing is a lot about new beginnings and what steps to take, how to truly invest in what it is that you're trying to create. So I do use several different decks, but what you have with the fairy deck um, is the pregnancy card. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get pregnant, but I will say that for those Scorpios who are trying to get pregnant or thinking about having a family, there is a lot of that in here. Okay, so just, you know, be aware that this is a very good time for you to have get pregnant if you were thinking about starting a family, because there is a lot about fertility here. Okay, so I will say that when it comes to the pregnancy card, you have the whom do you need to forgive, and a lot of, you know, especially in your past energy too, you have a lot to do with emotions and forgiveness and admitting the true feeling. So there might be some, work that needs to be done, some reflection of anything that might need to be closed out, reflected upon, anything of that sort, anything that is of your past that might possibly be holding you back. If you want this new beginning that I know Scorpio has been striving for quite some time, if you're not sure why you're not seeing the things lining up for you completely, it's because there are things that need to be released. I'll say that, okay? But overall, it is smooth sailing, okay? Like seriously, your overall energy, you have the Six of Staffs, the Four of Staffs, and the Ten of Cups. So this month is going to be not only very successful for you, especially things around the home, family, whatever the case may be. There's going to be a lot of happy moments. There's going to be a lot of celebration. I almost feel a little bit of nostalgia as well. There's a lot of being grateful and being present in that moment to realize all the things that you truly have to be thankful for. Now, I will say that the only, and because I know the air sign has been popping up all over Scorpio's readings for months, I will say that the air sign doesn't necessarily seem to be a nuisance right now. I don't really see them in your spread besides the overall energy. So if that has been put on the back burner, but obviously this is probably someone that's still in your life or related somehow, they're probably going to have an opportunity to get a new job or a promotion. There's definitely, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Staffs, there's a good chance that they have some sort of new opportunity coming their way. Okay. Um, yeah, I do see you taking a step back from them really trying to remove yourself from the toxicity. So good for you. Now, what they want you to overcome in your recent past, you have the holiday and admit your true feelings to yourself, okay? So, with these cards, especially with it being your birthday month, like this is your period, Scorpio. So, it could be that, especially with Halloween coming up, like tonight, we're doing a full moon ritual for the Hunter's Moon. And because it's the closest full moon to Hallows Eve, we'll be doing, paying tribute to our loved ones that have passed over, or our ancestors that, you know, all the people that made a difference in our lives when they were here and still helping us from beyond. Like, there's a chance to kind of bring your emotions to the surface, right? So there might be something that comes up within the next month where you have to admit your true feelings to yourself. And I feel like it's a lot related to a decision that has to be made, because we do have the Two of Swords here. But I feel that really what it's boiling down to is that inability to make a decision. I almost feel like there are certain things that, you know, might have been like more of an obstacle, minor speed bumps, that kind of thing that deterred you from something that you wanted to do or something you wanted to manifest, right? And so it's kind of that stagnant period that I'm feeling. But especially with the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess, this is something I almost get it that it's something new that, you would almost have to like educate yourself on. Maybe some of you are going back to school, picking up a new trade, that kind of thing. But it's something that you want to invest in. That's the big key thing here. No matter how this falls into your life, it's whatever you're truly wanting to invest in that you're having a hard time either getting to line up or making a hardcore decision, like a finalized decision. Maybe there was an obstacle that turned you away from doing this before, whatever the case may be. So there's a time of reflection and admitting your true feelings to yourself. Like, what is it that didn't allow me to do this the first time? Or what stopped me from keeping on track with my goals? What am I expecting out of this new adventure, right? And making a concrete decision on how you want to move forward, and understanding that when you take that reflection time to your past of why things happen the way they happen to kind of hinder this process now, will help you not to repeat that cycle again. Okay, so then what they want you to focus on in your current energy, you have the Marriage card. So there could be some things around the home life, around relationships, and this doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could be a committed relationship or someone you're thinking about being with long term, whatever the case may be. Even if you are single, it could be talking about, what do you see yourself as or with the partner you're trying to manifest, right? So, because we're all thinking about who we need in our life to energetically support us, who can be by our side to help us get to where we need to be on a soul level, like who's going to benefit us, right? So, it could be that for you too. But I feel like the majority of this is for people who are in a relationship of some kind or in a committed relationship. But remember, these are general. It's not going to apply to everyone. It can't. It possibly can't. So don't force it. If it resonates, please take it. If it doesn't, leave it, let it go. But what it's saying is that with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Staffs, I almost feel that there is some sort of almost get like a peace treaty, okay? Like, okay, things have been rough. Things have been iffy lately, especially with Venus retrograde. Then we have all these solar eclipses this year. I mean, it has been an astrological mess. It has been a big year for transition for everyone. So it could be one of those times where it's just like, okay, listen, we need to we need to figure out how to strategize so we can communicate better, how to let our love shine and continue to grow in a harmonious manner. The with the marriage card, the fairies basically say that they are surrounding you and your loved ones at this time, that they are supporting you on your journey with this. So with the Knight of Cups, this is an emotional offer. This is something that truly means something to you. And I feel that with the Five of Staffs and the Four of Pentacles, it's more about being resistant to the changes and feeling that disconnection, that backlash. It almost feels like, where you almost feel like you have to be careful where you place the pieces, right? Do you have to tiptoe around certain things? Is change too much, or is someone spending too much? Not, um, and it can also be in the reverse. If you're acting like you're so stingy with your money that you're not giving and receiving, it can cause this shift, right? Hey girl, how are you? So yeah, this is they're just asking you to have patience and really come from your heart space on this one, okay? And I would say that if you, and especially with, the home and the marriage and things like that, if you're trying to make a big move or something like that, because I know that's been coming up for Scorpio, you got to find a good balance when it comes to, spending and saving money. And that is coming up for quite a bit of you. So just remember to find that balance, keep that balance, okay? And follow your heart with what your intuition is leading you to. Like a lot of I'm taking this class by this girl Taylor this week on the law of attraction, and she says, you have to take action, but not impulsive action. It has to be led through the heart. It is a an opportunity that is being presented to you. You know it, you feel it, and your soul is leading you to it. That's how you know the difference. So when you make an impulsive decision, it's more out of fear, it's out of anger, whatever the case may be. So that's never a good time to make a decision. We all know that. So then what do you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance? And you have the express your individuality. And this says, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So I almost feel that, and with the cards that are clarifying this, it might come out, Scorpio, that especially with the Eight of Cups is talking about, this detachment, right? It's having to leave going in a certain direction in order to help your spiritual growth, for searching for that spiritual knowledge. And the high priestess represents that too. So they're just letting you know that whatever you're leaving behind that you might have an emotional attachment to, where you're heading is so much better and it's going to be so much more successful. But I do feel that there's hesitancy with the hangman, because with the perspective card, this is the hangman. It's almost like you're expecting the obstacles, you're expecting the tower moments, right? So if you look at this card, sorry about the glare, but if you see the tower is back here. So being in a neutral position, not taking any action, just sitting there waiting, contemplating, waiting for the shit to hit the fan, right? you're only going to stall the process. Okay? This is the time for you to step up, own what you want to create in life. What do you want to experience? How do you want to experience your life? Like, what is your relationship with self? So all of this is pretty much leading up to you expressing yourself in a healthier way and staying dedicated to your spiritual growth. Okay, leaving behind anything that is unnecessary, cutting the cords to anything that might be weighing you down. Anything that you feel an attachment to is not healthy. Okay. um, we can love, we can embrace, we can do whatever we please. But when it comes to the point that we are so fearful of letting go, that is unhealthy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Can't hold on to things expecting them to support us where we're going when they're barely supporting us now. Okay. Just keep that in mind. So, the energy that they want you to focus on at this time is: my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Now, and I feel like this card, and I get it all the time, and it's such a powerful one, but it really puts it in perspective, because no matter what level of love you are tuning into, love is love, y'all. And love is a powerful, powerful energy. So, no matter what the situation is, whether you have to forgive yourself for not making that decision quicker, to forgive yourself for not listening to your intuition. Forgive those who have not been listening to you, those who might be resisting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it will give you the words you need when you are ready to speak up, the compassion you need when it's time to forgive, and the power you need when you are lost. And that's all you have to remember is love will fix everything. Okay. So now, in regards to love, they want you to speak from the heart, man. It's all about the heart for y'all this month. And with Venus being in retrograde, I know that that is a big topic for everyone. Everyone's feeling it, but they want you to speak the language of love. So speak from your heart, speak your truth. When you are being true to yourself and your journey, speaking from your heart, you can't go wrong. Following your heart, you can't go wrong. So if you are having a hard time getting in tune with your heart space, or if you're having a hard time communicating to those that you might be having this resistance with, don't be afraid to ask for help from people that you feel can help you through the process. Ask your guides, ask an elder, ask a mentor, ask someone that you trust with your personal feelings, right? So it's all about the heart space for you this month, Scorpio, making the necessary decisions. What are you willing to do to create your reality, and going for it? Listening to your emotions, listening to your intuition, and expressing yourself in a healthy way and releasing the attachments, okay? So I hope this helps you, and let me know how this resonates with you. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you haven't checked me out on Facebook or Instagram, please do. There's a lot that goes on over there that's not necessarily on YouTube. And if you are not aware, my friend Ashley is helping me out. She's amazing. So go check out my other videos. We will be doing a full moon ritual tonight. If you would like to join, that is October 24th. If anyone is catching the replay of this later. And Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.